Hey guys, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law and Intelligence Analyst with www.usentry-waiver-services.com. Let us get you cleared to enter the USA. February 28th, 2025, here at the Surrey office. Um, just closing shop up now. You guys can see the blinds are closed. So, um, I want to talk about something. What's a good title of it? A lot of you guys have never worked for the US government like I used to. You've never been a law enforcement officer like I was in the past. So you're not going to understand stuff when I talk about procedural guidance. Um, but the simple way to explain that is procedural guidance is if you are a manager at a federal agency and you're in charge of ensuring that apples have been thoroughly inspected coming off the truck. So you would tell your subordinates, basically, look, when you go to these warehouses, you need to ensure that before you remove these apples from the truck, you need to check the manifesto file number 808. And file number 808 will show the itinerary, what's on the truck, who the driver is, when it was picked up, that kind of stuff. So that's the closest I can come to regarding procedural guidance. So the reason why I'm telling you guys about this is in our Facebook group about border crossing, this topic came up. Now, one person on there was asking a question about can the waiver be denied basically if you don't provide all the information within a timeline. So I'm not going to bore you guys with what she was asking, but you guys got to remember when you hire these discount waiver companies and they fuck up these files like they often do, even these lawyers, quite often CBP will write back to you and give you 87 days to provide whatever relevant info that they need or want. And by the way, guys, we only give them what they need, not what they necessarily want. So anyway, so they write back on an RFE asking for relevant info or stuff that they want. If you guys do not provide them this info within that 87-day time frame, your waiver is deemed abandoned slash denied because you failed to comply. What does that mean, guys? Well, a simple way to explain it is, for example, if you pay the $1,100 US government fee and you guys fuck up or your company fucks up and you don't reply back the appropriate fashion or give the needed info, your case is considered closed and abandoned slash denied. When that happens, quite often you have to reapply. There's other procedures about reopening, all that BS, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to go into it because that stuff's not really relevant because too many of these files get screwed up by these competitors. So that really makes no difference. But anyway, if you guys have to reapply, and you do, you got to pay that $1,100 US government fee again. That's right. You got to pay that 1,100 again because they normally give you like 30 days to either appeal or motion to reopen, all that stuff. If you guys don't do that, which most of the time it won't really make a difference, these files are so screwed up by what these competitors do. You guys have to reapply. If you reapply again, you got to pay that $1,100 US fee again. So if Batman's pardons and waivers screws up your file and they wrote back asking for certain info and you did not comply, well, they did not comply or whatever reason, or you complied, but they did not receive it, it is still your fault because you guys didn't send it to proper channels. And because of that, you're still denied. Either way, though, you can say tomato, I can say tomato. But the bottom line is, when the day is over, you have to pay that $1,100 fee again. Remember, guys, that $1,100 fee is per application right now, per application. So if you fuck up and that happens, you reapply, you got to pay that $1,100 fee again. And the only reason I'm saying this is it's a bit like a parrot, but some of you guys don't seem to understand it if it's not presented in this fashion. So you got to pay that $1,100 fee again. Now that's $1,100, US. And you guys already crying now, a lot of you saying, man, that's like 1,600 Canadian. I say, I cannot tell Donald Trump to go cheaper for you. I cannot tell CBP to waive your fee. They're going to tell me to fly a kite or tell me where I can go. So, me already knowing how the US government operates, I wouldn't even say that anyway. But it's food for thought for you guys. So, when you use these discount waiver companies or these lawyers who don't know what they're doing, which a lot of them don't, they fuck up these files. You guys are the ones going to pay the price again and again and again and again. Now, unless you guys have deep pockets, unless you moved a lot of weight in the past, I suppose is one thing. You got lots of dollars stashed aside. But if you guys don't, you got to pay the price again, and that price could be a lot. That's a bitter pill to swallow. And the same goes with us. The fact that we have to redo it, we're going to charge you guys again to redo it. So I guess what the point I'm getting at is you guys really got to be careful who you hire when you get this work done. You guys got to stop cheaping out with this stuff. It just happened recently here. Someone did that and they tried to finish it themselves. It wasn't finalized properly. So that file didn't go through. We had no idea about it, but it doesn't hurt our rating at all because they did not comply. Had we complied, it would have went through. So we're still at a 100% success rate beside that because what we did was correct. What they, sorry, what they did was incorrect. They basically tried to finish it themselves. Like when the government wrote back asking for more info, they tried to address that themselves because they didn't want to pay the extra fee that we were going to charge to fix that. They got denied. Government said they didn't receive it. And I know why they didn't receive it. I'm not going to say why on here, but all I can say is it wasn't done properly. The second half they did, it wasn't done properly. They didn't follow correct procedure. And no disrespect to them, of course. I mean, it is what it is. But when the day is over, you guys are responsible for what you do. So, food for thought. Anyway, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst at www.usentryWaiverServices.com. That's 888-908-3841 or 604-562-8140. Remember, guys, we can get you sorted out, but you guys have got to stop cheaping out with this stuff. This work is really intricate. So, all right, guys, till next time, and I'm out.